Good evening, nerd fans. We are your nerd theorists, and we are continuing this evening with our Fallout RPG tabletop dice role-playing game. Yes, we left you last
nice
time
one.
in a diner on the outskirts of Roscoe, where our survivors, Kevin from IT, who
Hello.
was a bit of a hermit who'd been living a life as a scavenger and just
I'm not a
general
fucking
survivor.
hermit anymore. You blew my fucking house up.
And Brandon, was it? I believe.
Brandon Norwood. Private Brandon Norwood. At your service.
A private in the Brotherhood of Steel, who unfortunately crashed his Vertibird onto Kevin's house.
It was a complete
And
accident.
Bastard.
That's
complete
a 10-4. We took a direct
Human
hit.
error, that's what that was.
And Mr. Manley, who is a Mr. Handy, who's got a few circuits shorted.
Says you.
And is a little bit bonkers, who was manning a bunker, the only survivor manning the bunker, which unfortunately went to DEFCON 5 as Brandon's Vertibird flew over, shot him out the sky, and he then landed on Kevin's house. And our adventurers...
We lost Todd. He was a great man.
Todd was a bit of an arsehole, but he's dead now. And the scribe...
fucking chipper Brandon is.
Jessica
Faraday.
Jessica Faraday, the scribe, was injured, but due to a few stim packs, is doing all right. And
healing hands.
Kevin's friend, Limpy Lembeck, was it? Also injured, although he already had one leg, so but his wooden leg snapped. And they have set off south, as they know there is a settlement in what used to be Rockford, and they're heading in that direction. They have just stopped at a diner that was infested with rad roaches, and they killed said rad roaches, and they are now in the diner. Take it away, gentlemen.
Oh, maybe we should take a look around here. Check out some of these.
You go ahead. I don't feel so good after that.
Do you require assistance, sir?
I'll try and do this extra quiet. Make sure not to disturb any more of these they're rat roaches.
You go do that, soldier boy. That's fine. Manly, yeah, you got some right away. Hey, do with some of that.
I do not, sir. No.
Could I? Did you say there was a back room to this?
There is, yes,
diner?
there is a back room.
Yeah. Could I stealth my way in there?
You can do, yes. That will be first roll of the evening. Sneak. So make me an agility and sneak roll, please.
Yes, sir.
No, I can't remember. Did I tell you the difficulty, or is that?
You meant to, yeah. I believe so.
It's like how many successes you need, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to know what I'm rolling. How many successes I need.
Yeah, it's only going to be a 1. It's going to be an easy one. It's going to be a 1 success.
So I've rolled a 19 and a 14, so no successes.
No successes.
Trying to get a 12.
Yeah, so you basically go to sneak into the back room. You stand on what's left of a rad roach, slip. Your legs fly out from underneath you. There is a canteen tray just perched on the side, which you kick, which is full of empty cans. They fly all over the place, and you make more noise than you would have done if you'd run in screaming. Luckily,
fuck's sake, man.
Sounds like they found extra armor.
Man down.
I don't know if you remember the last session, but you did just have quite a considerable firefight.
I've heard my leg. Oh damn!
You did just have quite a considerable firefight. You were firing several weapons, and if anything was going to hear you, it would have already heard you.
Yeah.
So sneaking doesn't make a blind bit of difference. There isn't anything living in the back room. you're safe to continue.
Is there anything useful? I'll stand back up and
There
have a little scout around.
There are many odds and
Things.
sods. There's old fridge units. There's cupboards. There is a wall safe.
Oh, ooh! Is it open?
It is not.
Could I?
What do you see in there, man?
Could I use my bobby pin? I think I'm decent at lockpicking. Yeah, I've got 8.
You've got 8.
Nice.
I've got 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll use one. Try to pick at this lock.
Perception and lockpicking. Then
Is it? What's the difficulty?
It's going to be a 3.
It's a 3, so I have to spend an action point.
To even have a shot.
I only have 1.
Attempt
it.
Or would you roll several crits?
Well, what am I? Oh, what's perception? Do you say and lockpicking?
Perception and lockpick. Yeah.
We're good. We're good at this. 13 we're aiming for under. I have a 3, and it's a tag skill as well, so we could be getting crits.
Or not.
A 1, a 5, and a 7. That is 4 successes.
Yeah.
Let me in the safe.
You got your APs back.
And an AP back.
I didn't think you were going to do that. I thought you were going to have to come back. So, it was...
I'm in, boys. I found the safe. I'm in.
Where are we? Right. Inside there is 50 caps for a start.
Woo!
A stim pack, a radaway.
Whoa.
And... 20, 34, and a long-barreled standard stock plasma rifle.
Whoa! Whoa! Pull this
He
out,
did not
mate.
expect that you were getting in there.
Yeah, I could just imagine a small safe.
Private Norwood has just had an upgrade. Oh yeah! Now, Kevin, did you say you need a radaway?
Yeah, those roaches got me bad, man.
Sorry, sir. It seems as though I've run out of medical supplies for you. Oh, look, a radaway.
It was, say that weapon again. It was a long barrel standard stock plasma rifle.
Plasma rifle.
Oh, hang on. 11, 6, 17, 27. Plus 27 plasma cartridges.
Whoa!
Jesus.
Sorry, it's just you have charts for everything.
Yeah.
And you roll to work out what it is and how many you get depending on your dice roll. So it's totally random. It's awesome.
Is it a roll to apply a radaway, or can Kevin just sort himself out?
No, out of combat, it's just here's a radaway.
Right.
Same as neck and health potion out of combat.
Fair enough. But still, I think Mr. Manley would still tend to Kevin, regardless.
Excellent.
So yes, that was that was a long-barreled standard stock plasma rifle.
Plasma rifle. Okay, I shall.
And 27 plasma cartridges.
27 plasma cartridges.
Wow,
that's not bad.
Yeah, see, that was... You could have ended up with a 32 pipe gun. There was, I mean, all of them were on there. You could have ended up with something rubbish. You could have ended up with a fat man. But the fat man wouldn't have come with any ammo. The fat man wouldn't have come with any ammo, unfortunately.
We'll still need to work out how to fire these missiles I've got in my pack.
All right. Yeah, and the rest of the area.
And then the rest of the area that isn't locked, I was rolling for. That's what was taking me so long.
Right.
So
Given it looks like that we've got some other supplies in here, if you want to come.
Just pull right away out my arm and scurry over.
You're really out to rest, sir.
You find a carrot.
Oh.
like living carrot.
Did we have a pack Brahmin or
Irradiated
something?
carrot.
You had two pack Brahmin that are parked outside.
One's got what's the face on board.
Yeah, so the two pack Brahmin are out the front, tied up out the front with Jessica on one and Limpy on the other.
Yeah.
Now, junk wise, you can use junk to craft the same as you can in Fallout 4. So you find a desk fan.
I'll let you take all this junk.
I'll pick them and put them on the Brahmin. Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm a crafter. I don't feel like Brandon's got it in him.
A desk fan. Yeah, a camera. 2 light bulbs. Shut up.
Sorry.
Dogs are play fighting. Could you not hear that?
No.
Oh, it was so annoying.
Just to shut up.
Sorry.
I was just typing light bulb. And like, oh, sorry.
2 light bulbs, an ashtray.
Yeah.
Sorry, there were 2 ashtrays in the main room and a single ashtray in the back room. So 3 ashtrays in all.
3 ashtrays. Excellent.
Yeah.
Get the rollers out now.
And 6 drinking glasses. Now, because you've got your pack Brahmin, we'll ignore the weight for these for now.
Yeah.
If you're out solo, there will be a weight with each item that you pick up. But because you've got your pack Brahmin, it's pointless because you can carry an absolute shit ton with them.
Oh, yeah.
Then you find a carrot, a corn on the cob, a corn. It's not an ear of corn, is it? When it's a big one, is it still an ear?
I think it's still there.
Yeah, an ear of corn. A myrrh fruit.
A what?
A myrrh fruit. God, you really haven't played Fallout 4, have you?
I've honestly the
I
I
know
love the idea of the world.
Yeah.
None of it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
There's the reason I'm not involved in the Fallout videos.
A can of dog food.
Mm-hmm.
And a Blamco mac and cheese, which is a pre-packed meal for one. Irradiated, still edible. Now, all of those food types, if you consume them, they will return hit points. Each one of those is 1 hit point each if you eat them. But they will also give you 1 radiation because they are all irradiated. Also, if and when you get a base of operation, if you have a patch of fertile ground, you can plant the carrot, the corn, and the myrrh fruit, and they will grow crops. And for every 1 you plant, you get, depending on what it is, you get some back. Myrrh fruit in particular, if you plant a myrrh fruit, you get a tree and you can harvest like 4 or 5 myrrh fruit every time you go back to it.
Yeah, go into a new business here, man.
So, and things grow very quickly in Fallout as well, because if you plant them after a week, you can harvest. Or you can just eat them. So that's your food.
Oh, sorry, are you still going through stuff found?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Jesus. I need a bigger character sheet. Drink-wise,
there is a bottle of bourbon, a bottle of rum, 2 Nuka-Colas. Nuka-Colas return 2 hit points rather than 1.
Oh, nice.
But all of them will give you 1 radiation. And then a bottle of purified water. A bottle of purified water will return 2 hit points and no radiation.
Nice.
And then there are a set of casual clothing, which you can take or leave. It's up to you. And a gas mask. Anything you don't want, you can sell when you get to a settlement. You can flog all of this.
I already feel like I'm in a Bethesda game. Everything. It's like it is all worthless shit.
And
but
then
it's all because it's the first level.
And then some very not useless shit. Ammo.
Oh.
You find 13 syringer ammo.
Oh.
39 fusion cells.
Jesus.
Does anybody use fusion cells?
No.
And
that's writing them all down.
I think
yes,
I do.
I do.
Yeah. Do you want to split
you guys,
them?
Yeah.
How many have you got, Tom?
17.
17. Oh, you take. I've got like 44. So take.
Mm-hmm.
You take 30. You take 30. I'll take 9.
All right. Thank you.
Anything else?
And 4 missiles.
Oh, 4 more.
You keep all them, Kevin.
You can have those.
I've got a multiple rocket launcher now.
Well, you got multiple rockets.
Hey guys, I got a new idea. We'll get to Rockford. I can blow the fucking place up.
just stack the missiles up and then shoot them.
I'm about 50 miles away. What's the range on these babies?
Since Kevin dismissed Mr. Manley to go and look in that room, Mr. Manley will go outside and check on the wounded on the Brahmin.
Okie dokie. As Mr. Manley opens the door, I just imagine him whistling to himself, but it was the Dad's Army theme tune in my head. Just, who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler?
Dirty
you
comments,
come out,
surely.
and the lamppost that the Brahmin are tied to is rusted and rotten and split, and there are tufts of hair and a few strands of rope and no Brahmin.
Oh no.
No.
As in they've just wandered off.
No, they have been spooked by the gunfire, and being big, powerful creatures that they are, have bucked, and the lamppost, being several hundred years old and rusted, has just snapped, and they've done one.
As in ran off, but not been flattened, is what I mean.
Not been flattened, no, they've done one. But you do know, being a robot and being quite smart, that although the lamppost has given way, they were tied together.
Yes, they'll be together and not really all that far.
And bearing in mind that a Brahmin has 2 heads, you've got 4 heads all fighting to go in one direction.
Yeah.
So
2 people on the back of them as well.
Can I
and 2 people, 2 semi-conscious people on the back.
Can
of
I
them.
check to see if I can see them in the distance, or
you can
any evidence of them?
You can make me a perception and what is it in this? Big
What's he doing? Checking to see if you can find them.
See if I can find them.
What would it be?
Yeah,
There isn't.
Survival?
What would it be? So,
I'll say survival. Yeah, perception and survival.
okay. Difficulty.
And I will say, because it's you and you've got sensor arrays.
Well, I was going to say that my Mr. Handy traits does say that reduce the difficulty of perception tests that rely on sight and smell by 1.
Yeah, I'll say it would just be a 1 then, as it's you doing it.
All right. I've got a natural 1.
Nice.
Right.
A 1 and a 13, so that's 2 successes.
So that's 2 successes. So you take a action
I get an
point.
AP back. Hooray!
You get an AP pack, and yes, you can see. Although you can't see the Brahmin, you can see Main Street that you are on is incredibly long and straight.
Sure.
And the buildings that are on either side of it are small,
The Americas.
if not demolished, and you can clearly see that you can't see them, and you know that they couldn't have travelled enough of a distance to have gone out of sight from where you are.
Sure. So they've gone either side.
So they have gone down the side. Now, the main road that you're travelling down, the far side of it, again going out to the river, is quite visible. And you can't see them in that direction, so you can assume that they have taken a right. Because of the direction that the lamppost has fallen in, you know they've gone north.
That way. Right, okay.
So you are assuming that they have turned down McDonald Road, which is the first right to the north. But because of the diner and a few other buildings, you can't see down that way.
Sure. I'll start wandering off down that direction then.
On your own?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Mr. Manley will just be like, oh, okay, figuring it out. Off I go.
So as he dismissed you, and then they were in looking, and Kevin was administering his, I was going to say jack off then, for some reason, and not Radaway. As Kevin's jacking off, and...
Oh, no, wait, Kevin. No time.
By the time that they realise... By the time that they realise that you've gone, you have taken the right down McDonald Road, and you are happily ambling down. You can't see the Brahmin, but you can hear them sort of whinnying and whatever noise a Brahmin makes.
It's a Brahmin.
Yeah.
Irradiated cow whinny.
Yeah. So you know you're heading in the right direction.
Oh, God.
At this point, I will say that you two finish searching.
Manly, where'd you go, Manly? Kev, what did you do to Mr. Manly? Where'd he go? Outside?
Look, I sent him outside to check the horses, the cow, the Brahmin, whatever the fuck those things are. We just hang around and put stuff on.
We're done in here, aren't we? Let's head out. I discovered it's not there, I guess.
So you come out the front and discover that the Brahmin have gone, Manly's gone. Everybody's gone, Dave.
What's going on here? Manly, have you taken our Brahmin? Has that robot gone AWOL? Kev, what do you reckon?
We'll do my standard Brahmin recovery whistle and just expect them to return to me. Because they are mine after all.
Yes, they are. They and Manly are out of range of hearing your whistle.
It's a good fucking whistle. 2 fingers proper. But alright, okay. I don't think they're nearby, man. I think the fucking bastards
I can't see them down that way. Where the
Manly, man. I knew there was something. I knew I'd missed something on those fucking circuits. He's got a fetish for Brahmin. If we're not quick, we don't find him. He's either going to be inside him or he's going to have him open on the table somewhere. I'm not sure which is worse.
Where do you reckon he's gone?
Okay. What do we need to work out where he's going?
If you want to make a perception, if you want to make a perception and survival as well.
Perception and survival, excellent. That I can do.
And it will be a difficult because you don't have a sensor array. Unfortunately, it will be a difficulty 2.
Well, I do have a tag skill in survival 3, so it should be all right. He says, but I'll spend me action point. I need another D20. Now I'm gonna roll one of these again. So I'm aiming for 10 or less.
Yep, twice.
On the first 2 dice, that is an 8 and a 9, and on the third dice, that is an 18. So
2 successes, that'll do. So you also clock that the lamppost that they were tied to is broken off and fallen to the north. So although you still don't know that they've done a runner and Manly's gone looking for them, you do know that the Brahmin are in the north.
As far as I'm concerned, Manly's taken them north.
Yeah.
He's gone out there and Brahmin.
Like Lonesome Dove. We're going to get a pack of doggies and head up north to Montana. Right, so you two start heading north. Manly is currently heading east down McDonald Road. You can now see the Brahmin, who are moving at a pace, but not... I mean, you could catch them if you wanted to. They're bucking, they're sort of shifting off to the right and then shifting off to the left as the four heads all try and vie for a sort of a control. But what's more worrying is you can see where they are heading. As the road turns, there is a barricade across the road, a makeshift combination of corrugated steel and wood, and a makeshift wooden lookout tower, and a dirty-looking biker type stood at the top.
Am I fast enough to get around the Brahmin? Because I don't want to run like speed towards them just to spook them in that direction.
No, you because of the distance between you and the Brahmin and the fact that they're bucking, as you clock this raider, he clocks the Brahmin. So he hasn't noticed you, but he can see the Brahmin with two semi-limp people on the back. And yeah, I mean he's I mean you don't know raiders obviously because you've been living in a bunker. What you do know is you can see a human that in your memory banks of human society you would probably recognize as a greaser. He's wearing a
don't know much about modern society.
He's wearing a black and red leather jacket. He's got his hair slicked back. He's wearing aviators, and he's holding a pipe rifle, which you purely recognise as a makeshift firearm,
ballistic weapon.
Yes.
But
you see him sort of looking, and he sort of pulls his aviators down and looks over the top at them, of these two Brahmin coming towards him. And although you can't hear him, you see him over his shoulder, you see his mouth moving, he's clearly shouting to someone. And after 30 seconds or so, the corrugated steel makeshift barricade opens out as two doors open, and three more greasers dressed the same, black and reds, don't-wash jeans, black and red leather jackets.
Don't-wash jeans.
They come out and...
I feel my early noughties dress sense has been called out here.
Yeah, and they surround the Brahmin, grab them, sort of control them. And
right, well...
You
are
moving closer. You are.
Well, they've
earshot.
already grabbed them.
They've grabbed them. There's nothing you can do about that. You haven't been spotted yet.
Right.
But
then I just want to slide off to one side if there's buildings on either side, just to stay within earshot to try and hear them, but then just disappear off to one side if I've not been seen.
You hear. You hear Limpy swearing. Jessica is silent, but you can hear Limpy effing and blinding. And you hear a voice you don't recognise, which you assume is one of the greasers, saying, looky, what have we got here? And in response, Limpy continues swearing Are you?
They're well out of a close weapons range, aren't they? I assume.
They're well out of they're well out of close weapons
That's
range.
it. I know that they're well out of my combat range, so there's no point me engaging them at this point.
Are you just listening, or have you got an eye stalk around the corner? Have you got visuals on them, or you just?
No, I'll have visuals and sensor arrays and whatever
you're
else
far
I need
enough
to.
away. You're far enough away, and I think their attention is drawn towards these Brahmin. That if you just did, because your eyes are on stalks, if you did just poke one around the corner, they're not going to spot it from where they are. So you can see the man who was talking approach one of the Brahmin, the one that Jessica's on, and run a finger down her cheek. She is very pale. You don't know whether that's because of loss of blood or if it's just fear.
She's not moving then.
She's not moving. She's conscious because you did bring her around, but she's frozen, whether it be fear or illness or whatever. He runs a finger down her cheek. He has obviously never seen a pristine female before. He's used to raider types, and this girl has grown up on a battle cruiser on a blimp, and he's in good nick.
Well, Mr. Manley will just say to himself, "Commies," and then turn
how
and
far away
double
would
time
we
it
be
back.
at this point?
So you are walking north. You are just about getting to the junction of McDonald Road. As this greaser runs his finger down Jessica's cheek, Limpy lashes out with what's left of his wooden stump. His wooden leg has snapped, but he lashes out and he catches this greaser in the shoulder with quite some force, and you can see this greaser, stagger forward and turn around, absolutely livid. And he pulls his pipe gun out and clean shots Limpy through the head.
I suppose it's one less person to feed.
To which Jessica just loses all colour, lets out a little whimper, and they push Limpy's limp body off the Brahmin and lead the Brahmin into the raiders' camp and close the doors.
Yeah, Mr. Manley's definitely double timing it. So can Mr. Manley see these two coming down the street now? Or...
You two will have just heard the gunfire. You will have you both distinctly know the sound of gunfire. You're only at the top of the street. So although you were out of earshot of the actual conversation, you clearly hear this gunshot ring out, and you can tell the direction. And as your attention is drawn to that direction, you can see Mr. Manley appear from the corner of his little hidey hole.
Ah, Mr. Kevin, sir.
Yeah, Manley, what's up?
It seems the commies have taken Miss Jessica.
What about
They've got what now?
What about my fucking Brahmin, man? What'd you do with him?
Me, sir. It seems that the commies have taken them in.
Armies?
They've appeared to have settled a base on our very homeland, sir.
Can we see it from here?
You can now. You've caught up with. You've caught up. The gates have closed. The lookout hasn't returned to his post. Obviously, there's much excitement about the young pretty girl they've just found. So at the moment, you are stood on the corner where Manley was hiding, and you are out of eyeshot.
Well, shit.
Mr. Brandon, sir, may I suggest a full-on assault and slaughter them all?
Yes, sir, you may.
Be that. Hey, wait.
Let's get in there, Mr. Manley.
I know these greasers.
Right you are, sir. Get the guns out, sir.
Helpful techie.
That's it, he's off.
Yeah, I'm running with it.
You didn't actually see them,
I mean, knowing the area reasonably well, because we're only like 5-10 minutes from my house.
Knowing the area, as soon as Manly describes to you what they're wearing, you are unfortunately very aware of who you are dealing with. These are a group of raiders called the Chainsmokers. They basically, there's a Big Boss Cigarettes factory to the northwest, and it is it was the main cigarette distributor of the Chicago area. The raiders took ownership of said factory, and it was still relatively chock-a-block with ciggies, and with that sort of stock, they have control over the tobacco trade basically in the area. They are very well equipped, they are very well off. The black and red that they wear is the black and red of Big Boss cigarettes. They normally have the Big Boss logo on the back of their jackets. They're more organised than your regular raiders. And they have approached you for protection money on more than one occasion, but your home was basically a fortress. And it's one of the reasons that you don't venture out as much because of the
fucking pricks.
Because they're pricks, and they are they are on the other side of the river to your base, but relatively close to where you lived, so you are aware of them.
Fucking pricks, man. Tobacco lobbies. Always the fucking tobacco lobby. Alright. They were already gone, I assume. Two fucking...
We were charging in.
Yeah, we were off.
We were assaulting the base.
Alright. Is there... No, there's nothing. I was going to say, if you'd have seen me fucking time, I'd have rigged up a missile launcher.
Upon... As we approach the gates, how sturdy do they look?
Are you approaching the gates? Are you?
I think we were running.
God,
we were running.
They ran off.
we were running at it.
We were going at them.
Right.
As much as he likes to pretend he's a military bot, he's really not and has no actual clue about tactics. So.
So you're just sprinting in. So you have come from this direction. So you're looking at Oh, he's fucked off. You're looking at.
2 seconds.
It's your standard Fallout base. You're talking sort of double fence posts. So what would be your normal height of a fence?
Yeah, like 5 foot. So it's about 10 foot or something.
So about 10 foot. Yeah. Think. Oh, baby monitor. Think. What's that place called?
How sturdy or scalable does it look?
Megaton or something.
So no, not megaton.
Megaton was
I was thinking,
huge.
It was quite tall.
Yeah, that was massive. No, I'm thinking more Good Neighbor.
Yeah.
So they've used the buildings and then added metal fencing.
Like a gate.
It's built on a crossroads, basically. The Chainsmokers take strategic locations all around the area to try and basically scare the populace into give us protection money, because the only person you need protection from is us. So they build their place. So they've got it on this crossroads. I don't know if you've got a map up, but you've got...
Yeah, so McDonald to Rambulet Ridge.
Yes. Yeah. So you've got the remnants and ruins of Miss Natalie's nursery and Letty Lily's cookie shop and a few other shops around there, and then corrugated iron, corrugated steel fencing. But it is ramshackle. Although these are organised, they're cocky. They just assume that they won't be attacked. The base is for show more than anything. So the corrugated steel isn't particularly well put together.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it was.
Does it look like a grenade would blow it open?
I think yes, a grenade would blow it open without a doubt, but a grenade would blow most things open.
Okay.
Make a grenade roll.
No, make an intelligence and survival check. Make an intelligence and survival check with a difficulty of. You're quite close now, aren't you?
What's this for?
For judging how easily you could break in.
For us both.
Well, yeah, both do it, and we'll take the higher roll. So intelligence and survival with a difficulty of 2.
I'm not very good at it, so it's.
I failed. I failed both. I had to roll under a 4. I have no survival and 4 intelligence.
I've got 1 success.
1 success.
No success.
Right. Okay. So for 1 success, I will say that a grenade is probably overkill, but that's all I'm going to say. Unless you want to get right up to the fence, but you are aware because Mandy's told you there was a lookout, and although the lookout isn't there at the minute, they have only just gone back through the gate. At the moment, you are unseen, but to go right up to the fence is going to be a stealth.
Okay.
May I suggest we maybe scout around the side, sir?
Let me. You scatter around the side. I'm gonna get closer, and I'll try and sneak up to it. I'm confident in my sneak abilities.
Well, I won't let him go alone. So
Okay, mainly we're gonna go quietly.
Right, you are, sir.
At this point, I'll have just sort of be watching from a distance, just sort of shaking my head, and I sort of trudge along behind them, a bit of a distance, not wanting to be quite up front with the nutcases.
Right, okay.
Hand on my gun, just sort of following them.
So are you staying out of sight then? There's sort of
we're sneaking. Yeah.
Dave, are you? There are sort of blown up. Because you're on a road, there are blown up cars and rubble and whatnot. So you could stay within earshot of them, but tucked away so you can't be seen.
Yeah, why not? I'll just sort of 10, 15 yards back.
Okie dokie. Do you want to attempt to create anything with your missiles, your explosives?
Well, I mean... It's not. No, would I, looking at the fence and the state of it, know that it's just pretty fucking ramshackle?
Your forte isn't really with structural engineering, so although you're an established inventor and builder, although you have put up your own.
I've built my own place, and I wouldn't use rusty corrugated steel for a start.
No.
That shit galvanized.
You're just from looking at it without rolling, you're not impressed with it, and you probably think that a Brahmin charging at one of the side, not so much the gates. The gates look a little bit more sturdy, but I think that's the cockiness of the chain smokers. It's like, we'll put the gates up, and but the actual walls, there are areas where you think, a few swift kicks could probably knock through, but then you don't know what's on the other side.
That's true.
The corrugated steel itself looks quite dilapidated, but for all you know, there could be another sheet on the other side, or a brick wall, or you can see pinpricks of light coming through, but you're not enough.
Not entirely. All right, okay.
Without getting right up against it and looking at it, you're not going to know.
without seeing inside and knowing exactly what the explosive yield of the missile is, and lacking a delivery system, I think we'll leave the missile for now. Don't want to kill the Brahmin and the woman. Poor Jessica just getting blown up in an attempted rescue. So I will sneak behind them. But when I get to a bit where it looks particularly crap, I will do my get your backsides back over here, Brahmin whistle again.
Right.
And see if they come charging towards me.
Right, we'll come back to
from
that.
A hidden place, yeah.
We'll come back to that. Before we come to that, then you two need to roll stealth. So you two are going right up to the fence to have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you going up to the actual gates, or
maybe to the side of the gates?
I was following Brandon's lead. Yeah.
Right. Okie dokie. So as you're both
trying to get
going
underneath, trying to get out of sight of the lookout point, so that we're underneath it, so that we're like, if he was looking out, he wouldn't look down.
Yeah. So the lookout was on a sort of from what Manley's told you, it sounds like there's a gantry above the main gates, and he was stood looking over. So yeah. So if you want to go off to one side, and we'll say that Kevin has gone further because it is on a crossroads. It sort of goes round like that. So Kevin has gone sort of more round to one side. You're a little bit further.
We're at the crossroads with Rambouillet Ridge, are we?
Yes.
Is that where we are?
Yeah. So so if you could both
what's the difficulty?
We will say a 2 again, please.
A 2. I will spend my AP to buy a die.
I did not, but I got a critical. Oh no, excellent. No, I didn't. No, because I needed a 3. I've got 4. I just had 1 success from me.
2 successes.
2 successes. Right. So, Manley obviously isn't even touching the ground. He glides along,
hovering along.
glides along silently, and gets to the wall without any issue. Brandon, on the other hand, gets pretty much to the fence, to the wall. But as he gets to the wall, and in his excitement, he starts sort of bending down a little bit to get a closer look. Isn't watching his footing, trips on a bit of rubble, and face plants the corrugated iron.
Doesn't go
causing
through
a bang. At which point, a head pops up from the lookout. You're not in visual range of him. He's heard the noise, but he can't see you from where he is.
He's just alerted to something.
Yeah. He's alerted to something. At which point you hear a very high-pitched whistle. And you see the lookout immediately look in that direction. And Kevin, if you can make a stealth roll, please. Stealth and survival. Sorry, no.
Stealth and survival. Two of my
stealth.
2 skills.
What is it? What is it? Stealth.
Agility.
Sneak. Agility and sneak.
Agility and sneak.
Agility and sneak. And as he is looking directly at where you are, because you whistled, it's going to be a difficulty of 3.
I was gonna hide before I whistled. I wasn't just gonna whistle at the gates. I was gonna go round the side and whistle when I found a
all right. So you're hidden when you whistle, but he is still. The whistle is obvious where the direction of the whistle came from. So he's looking directly at you. So we'll say a difficulty of 2 then.
Right, well, I've just dropped a dice on the floor. Well, I just used my action point last time, so I don't have any more. So this is going to be a fun one. Stealth, sneak, and agility. Oh, I need 8s or under. Oh, 8 and a 9.
Oh.
Oh. Right. So he is looking. He is a lookout. Basically, this is his job. He is looking straight at the dilapidated car that you are hiding behind. Oh, I've just knocked my headphone out. As soon as he hears the whistle, he looks directly at this car, and although he can't see you, he can see what's left of the wing mirror on the curbside. He can just about see movement. And because of the direction of the whistle, he knows that there is someone behind this car, but he can't see you. So he shoulders his pipe rifle at the car and shouts, "I can see you! Come out! These Brahmin yours? You want your girlfriend back, you better show your face."
What are those two doing at this point?
Well, before we get to them,
and what am I Brahmin doing?
Before we get to them, the Brahmin are going absolutely apeshit. They've heard your whistle and they have tried to get to you. They are fighting against their bindings. They are tied up, but they haven't been tied up particularly secure because they're in the camp, and the chain smokers think, well, they don't need to be particularly chained up.
All in a china shop.
So, in fact, I'm gonna roll for the Brahmin. I'm gonna say it's a strength and survival for the Brahmin, because I've got stats for a Brahmin.
Somewhere abouts.
They don't have any action points. Oh, and they fail miserably. So, they buck and they whinny and they make all the noise under the tongue. And although they don't break free of their bindings and they're not capable of charging the fence, they do make enough of a kerfuffle that the lookout that was making a bead on you turns back to look at what is happening.
Scurry. Actually, is he still exposed?
Oh yeah, he's on lookout. He's quite visible, and he's now got his back to you, and you can see from sort of nipple up.
Nipple up.
I'm gonna hold out a grenade and I'm gonna tap Manly and go.
I can't. I don't have a thumb, but
I'll go.
Just kind of nod my eye stalk.
I'll go like that, and then I'll pull the pin and roll it into the front of the doors, and then I'm gonna run the other way, away from the doors. So me and Manly will do our slow motion run away.
Which way are you rolling? Are you rolling towards Kevin or?
Running. I'm just running away from where the explosion will be, just like out into the road. And when I think I'm running to try and get far away, and then sort of slide around and pull up like a shooting position on the doors.
As they do that, I want to swap cars.
Right. Okay. So you swap cars. You roll a grenade up against the wall and then leg it. Manly, are you following?
Well, I'm not sticking around with the grenaders.
No. I was wondering how deluded you actually were. If you were just going to stand there. I'd like to see
I've
this.
spent enough time on a military base. I know what a grenade is.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna move away from it, but not in the same direction as Horton. Is it not Horton? Norwood.
Horton, here's a who.
Brandon. Always forget his
Here's
surname.
a grenade.
Brandon.
Not in the same direction as Brandon, but like I'll go further down the side of the wall away from the grenade instead of directly away.
Right. Okie dokie. Well, I'm not going to make you roll for an attack on a wall that you stood next to. So, yes, slow motion styly. You and Manly running away, and then in the background, which does rip a considerable hole in this corrugated steel wall. Are you taking cover, or are you literally just crouching down in the road?
Mate, I was running to see if I could find, like, running and diving and going prone and, like, maybe getting behind some cover and then, like, having my sights aimed down, ready for people coming out or getting on a
Mr.
wall.
Manley was gonna, once the hole's been made, then head back to the hole and use the what's left of the wall as cover, looking in.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So it blows a hole in the corrugated steel. You can see through it. That is all that was separating you in this camp. There isn't anything on the other side. There is a considerable hole, probably about 4 foot across and high, jagged, open. You can see from where you two are. You can see into a few shacks. You can see the Brahmin. You can't see Jessica. You can see 2 raiders dressed the same, just turning around to see what the fuck that was. And the guy on the gantry, although not damaged at all by the blast because he was too far away, you have damaged the gantry that he's on because the legs of the gantry are either side of the fence and you've blown the wall away there. So the gantry has tilted. In fact, let's see
if he makes it.
He does manage to hold on. So he is still on the gantry, but the gantry has dropped. So now, instead of being sort of chest and head above the fence, he's literally just... So he's
Oh, so it's a lot harder to hit him now. Fair enough. Right.
So he's dropped down, but it's also harder for him to take aim. But
I'll just shout, "Death to the commies!"
The gantry is dropped down low enough that it is now blocking the gates. The gates opened inwards, and the gantry is blocking it. So now the only way in and out of the base from this side, at least, is the hole.
Brilliant. Yeah, I'll get up to the hole, start shooting the first raiders that I see.
Can I shoot at this guy on the gantry?
Yeah, as despite the fact that you've let a grenade off, that will still class as a sneak attack. So all 3 of you will get a free attack before we go to the initiative.
Sweet.
Stats.
So he's the only one that we can see in a minute.
So at the moment, Manly can see the 2 inside, but he can't see the one on the gantry. And you and Dave can just about see the guy on the gantry.
What's his range?
So for you... Oh, now range. Fuck, I forgot about that.
I think it's all just like either close, medium,
close,
far,
medium,
or extreme.
Yeah.
It is where are we? Combat. The environment 36. Talk amongst yourself, viewers.
Oh, it might be cup of tea time, you know.
I was just going to say, I think we'll probably call a break in a minute because I could do with a coffee. So it's zones, isn't it? So we're there.
Should we break off now and then?
Yes, because then I can get
on. Dive into combat. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's make a brew.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We'll return to
Sorry, viewers. Although you've probably just watched the first episode and you've jumped straight back into episode 2, it's been about 8 months.
It's been a while for us.
Since we've played this.
Yeah. Look at my beard growth. I can't even remember what it was like in the first one.
It's a solid storyline.
Right.
I've been itching for you to meet the Chainsmokers for fucking ages. Are we back?
Yes. Well, I've not stopped recording, so go for it.
We're back. Hello.
Hey.
Right. So, distances. Mr. Manley is in close range with the chap on the gantry.
My combat ranges.
You're only in close range to the bloke on the gantry, so you would have to lean around. Where you are at the minute, you can't actually see him. You can see the other two.
But
they're
I'll
in
lean
medium range.
into the hole and look up, basically.
So you'll have to lean into the hole and look up to take a shot at him.
You get a good view of him, I bet, from there.
He's close range to you. The other two in the camp that you can see are at medium range.
All
right. Brandon, you can only see the guy on the gantry, who is medium range for you. Yep. You said you were prone, yes?
Yes.
So you're prone and in cover. If you wish to get up from prone, that would be your minor action. That would be a movement action. And Dave, your only line of sight is also to the chap on the gantry, but you are currently in long range. But you can use your minor action in combat to move one zone. So you can use your minor.
My pistol works on close range, so
right.
My gun,
okay.
So.
What do you get for being prone? Do you get any buffs to like aiming or anything?
I believe you get. I think you'll get cover because you've gone prone, but I think you possibly get aim for free. Where are we? Prone, cover. Cover provides
prone. You may not. When you're prone, you crawl. Enemies at medium range or further add 1 to the difficulty on any attacks when you're prone. Enemies at close range. Oh, you can reroll any cover you have. Oh, I don't know what cover means.
So objects in the environment will provide a certain amount of cover as a number of combat dice depending on what they are made from. Isn't it? Like when you're attacked by a physical or energy-based attack while behind cover, roll the number of listed in the cover values and result for attack. Right. Okay.
I mean, it's just 1 extra difficulty for people to hit me. I think
it's one. Yeah, it's one
for medium away.
Cover values. Oh right, but yeah. So you're getting cover because you're in prone. But if you're actually behind something, that cover can be destroyed.
Oh right.
So it has combat dice associated with it.
Right. So I guess should I make my attack?
Also, the other thing I need to know is, you said that you went prone and aimed. What weapon are you aiming with?
I'd have probably, in the excitement of having the plasma rifle, I'd have probably gone with that. I think.
Right. Have you got the stats for the plasma rifle?
I do. I believe it was 6 damage, medium range, physical energy type damage. Energy weapon.
Excellent.
I'm adding. I've got. I took a rifleman perk, so any ranged attack with any two-handed weapon, a fire rate of 2 or less, gets an extra damage dice. There you
go. That's nice.
We can't hear what he's saying. We can hear what he's saying. There he is. Going to say we can hear everything you're saying, but you couldn't hear us joking about you.
We lost our child.
Oh.
Only one of them. It's fine. We've got loads more. Right. Okay. So
I like that we're playing Fallout. And we've both got D&D tops on.
D&D top, yeah.
So you'll have to remind us how initiative works.
Right.
Just so whoever's fastest goes first, I think.
Yeah. So you should. Yeah, you have initiatives. You don't roll for initiatives.
Right, I've got initiative 17.
19.
What? I have an initiative empty because apparently I didn't fill that part of my sheet in.
Oh.
It's just agility plus perception, I believe.
Oh, I've got 14.
14. Right, so...
Do you have a 10 in one of your stats?
Agility plus perception.
There's a perk I want to take that you need spend perception in. So.
So sorry, you were 14, Dave, did you say?
Yeah, I did.
Tom?
17.
And Rash?
19.
Blimey.
Yeah.
Quick draw.
Fast.
Okie dokie.
Because did I call you Horton earlier?
Yes.
Because I've realised why. It's because there's a Chesterfield football player called Brandon Horton.
Brandon Horton.
But anyway, sorry, carry on.
You just ran with it. It's fine.
Because my brain went Brandon, went Horton.
Right. So,
yeah, I guess I'll minor action to aim at this fella, which I think that lets you re-roll one of the d20s. I believe.
Well, you're in a situation where you're gonna have to aim because the only thing visible is his head. So if you leave it to chance and roll the body part dice and you don't hit anything other than the head, it's gonna hit the fence.
So I have to aim at his head. What does aiming at a specific part do? Does it add one to the difficulty?
I think if you use your minor action to actually aim, rather than just because you can just pick a minor actions aim. You re-roll 1d20 on the first attack roll you make this turn. So because you're using aim, it doesn't add the difficulty. And you can re-roll 1d20. So we'll say because the head's the only bit visible, I'm not going to penalise you because it's not really fair.
So, and he's at medium range.
He's at medium range, yes.
Alright, so my gun's medium range. Alright, so there's one success on this one then, I believe. Is that right?
I think it's down to his defense.
Oh yes, yeah. I forget there's that as well.
Combat. Make an attack. Choose your target, choose your weapon, choose your hit location. You may choose to target a specific part of the target, but it adds one to the difficulty, which it won't. Right, so you roll with whatever weapon you're using. So if it's a ranged weapon, it's energy, isn't it? So it's
perception energy.
Perception and energy.
So under 14.
The difficulty equal to your target's defense. This is modified by the range.
Yeah.
The target.
So, range equal. What's his defense?
His defense his defense is 1. So it's 1.
Right, so it's just 1. Right, okay.
1 success.
2 successes. So get an action point as well.
Nice.
You get an action point. Yes.
And I was meant to be spending
his face.
I'll spend a 1 ammunition as well to make it 8 damage dice.
Wow. Okie dokie. So have you got your little sheet for your damage?
Yeah, cheat sheet. And I can re-roll 3 of these because of the concentrated fire perk that I took. So I'll re-roll them 2. Oh, nice. Oh, so we have 2 1s, so that's 2 damage. 2 2s, so that's 4 damage on top of that, so that's 6. A 5 and 3 6s. Ooh. So there's another 4 damage. So what's that? So 10? What's that? 10 damage and 4 effects, but there is no effects.
There is no effects on that gun. No. So yeah, you throw your grenade, you slide him prone. There's an explosion. He's already looking over his shoulder at the Brahmin. Then the fence next to him explodes. His gantry wobbles. He just manages to hold on, and he just turns back to look over as his head completely disintegrates from being shot with a plasma rifle. And from where you are, Manly, you just hear the sort of sloppy wallop of a decapitated corpse hitting the floor just around the corner from you.
Brilliant.
So Tom next.
Well, that was the only person in combat range for Mr. Manley.
Minor move.
Well, yeah. Is it possible to hold an attack, or is it not in this system?
I don't know, but I'm going to say yes because I'm the fucking GM and I can do what I want.
You can
do what I want.
Yeah. There's no reason I can see for the mechanics why it wouldn't be allowed. So yes.
You could shoot at the people with an extra 1 difficulty to it, could you not? Being 1 range away.
Yeah, because you're out of range, you can still
not,
shoot.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
I
don't have any AP to spend on it, so it's like that.
You can hold your.
You could aim and re-roll one of them, so you still get 2, don't you?
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. Because aiming makes me I can re-roll one of them, doesn't it? So yeah, sod it. Then I'll take a shot at these guys. One of these guys.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okie dokie.
So minor action to aim.
Minor action to aim.
I'm using my burst fire pistol. Auto pistol. That's it. Yeah. So difficulty 2. Yes,
ammo.
if that's the case. If it's
so these are difficulty 1s, but they're out of range. So difficulty 1.
2.
Are you aiming for the guy on the left or the guy on the right?
The guy on the left.
On the left, right. Okay.
Left, right.
Yeah.
Go on the right, left.
Left, right.
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 Left.
Oh, I got a 1 and a 5 on my 2 die.
Hey.
So that'll.
That's 3 successes.
3 successes. I'll give myself
Yep,
an A.
you get an AP.
And because it's an auto pistol, I'll pump my additional 4 rounds of ammunition into it. And I can spend an ammunition because it's got a burst action to then target a secondary person within close range of my initial target.
Right,
so
they're both basically stood right next to each other. Yep, that's absolutely fine. Do bear in mind that you are going to have to mark the ammo off your inventory as well as you shoot.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
You're using
I'm aware
ammo.
of that. It's fine. Since I target a second one within range, do I have to roll another attack for the second one?
I would assume so, yeah.
Right, I'll roll that one now then. A 2 and a 5.
Excellent.
Nice.
There we go.
Was that to hit? Oh no, I wouldn't think
hit.
you'd have to roll to hit because that's
just
a perk, isn't it? So
no, it's not. It's not a perk. It's just the ability of the gun itself. It says you can spend an ammunition.
Does it say to target or to hit?
It says.
I'm trying to find the rules for burst.
So burst, it's on page 88. The attack may hit one additional target within close range of the primary target for each effect rolled. Each effect rolled.
You got to roll.
So I have to roll an effect.
To roll damage.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
There we go. So
you don't have to roll to hit. You just roll your damage and then what effect.
Fine.
Is
dependent. That's 4, 5, 6, 7 damage die. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll bring up my table because what do all these numbers mean? So I've got what's that? 2 6s, 2 5s, a 4 and 2 3s.
That's
4 and 2 3s and nothings.
4 and 2 3s are nothings.
So that's what 6s and 5s are both a damage and an effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 4 damage and 4 effects. So I
Four
can
hits to the people.
Yeah, and I can hit the guy next to him with an effect.
4 times.
Yes.
So, does that mean that the 4 effects hit him for 4 damage?
Each additional target costs 1 additional shot from the weapon.
Right. So does that mean
I could, with each of those effects, I could spend another 1 ammo to hit the guy next to him.
Hit him for 4 as well.
It says, may attack close range of the primary target for each effect rolled. Each additional target costs 1. It just says to hit him.
Yeah. So you're going to hit them both for 4 then?
It seems that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will, I'll just mark my ammo off. But yes.
Very nice.
Excellent.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So it applies that damage to each target. Yeah. I was just having a little Google to see. But yeah, that's pretty good. That
Dave's turn then. Your
I'm miles out of the way.
You're not in eye line, with anyone, and you're 2 zones away from the opening. But
sorry, these 2 guys are still stood. Yeah,
they're still alive. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. I never rolled to see where I'd hit them. Or does that matter?
Yes.
Or is that?
Oh yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Sorry, I just did the damage.
We only hit the other guy's head. We didn't need to, did we? So.
Is it a
D20?
D20.
Do you roll for each die, or?
I imagine you roll for each person, don't you?
Roll 1 for each person. Yeah.
Right, 11 on the first person.
Left
and
a 1 on the other person.
Oh, head.
2 headshots.
Yeah.
Right.
So you hit the second guy 4 times in the head for 4 points of damage.
So the one to the head does 4 full damage. The guy that hit his arm, did you say?
Left 11. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's the leather jacket, so its torso and arms are the only protection. And he's got a physical... That was a physical damage gun, wasn't it?
Correct.
Yeah. So he knocks that damage down to 3. Because he's got 1 damage resistance. Right. Lovely jubbly. Yes, Dave. So, although you can't get to the opening with your minor movement, you can spend an AP to...
Nope, I've got none of them
You've got
left.
no AP. Okay.
No.
You can either use your minor action to move 1 zone, but to the left, so you can see them, but you will still be at long range of them.
I'll close the gap towards the wall, I think, if I can.
Well, if you want, you can use your major action to move a zone as well. So you can use.
I'm not shooting. I need to be in close range, so there's no way I can.
Okay. So if you want, you can use your minor and your major to move up to the hole in the fence.
I'll sort of to the side, so I'm in cover, and then I should pop my head around next time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okie dokie. So
Manly's
on one side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Manly's on one side. You're on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And it is now the Raiders' turn, and they are both.
Do we know? Was that not our surprise round?
It was. Yes,
yeah.
it was. Sorry. So it's back to Rash.
So can I see them from where I am?
No, not now. You've killed the only one you could see. So you can get to the hole in the fence with your minor action from where you are.
Drop a plasma bolt on the middle of them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So a minor action to get to there, and then.
Yeah.
Shoot at one of them. They're medium distance away.
Weren't you prone to not take?
I was prone. Yeah. Actually.
Oh, sorry, you were prone. So yeah. So you move. Your minor action will be to get up. So you're going to have to use an AP to then move.
Yeah. I'll use one of my AP to get to.
Cheers, Tom. Forgot about that.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome.
Rules lawyer.
No, I do appreciate it. I'm a stickler for the rules.
It needs to be done.
Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. Nice.
Just throw the dice across the room.
Oh no.
Fun luck.
Yeah. So it's just 1 difficulty on this one then.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know which I'm aiming for. I suppose I'll just.
No, well, you didn't see Manly shoot him, so you don't know which one took the shot to the head and which one took the shot to the arm.
I assume the one who took the shot to the head would be bleeding from the head.
Yeah, I suppose that would be a giveaway. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go for the one who's not being shot in the head, I guess.
The one on the left, then.
Yeah. So 2 successes, I think. Yeah.
2. Excellent. Yeah.
14 and a 9.
So you get an AP.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'll spend the 1 extra ammo, I guess, as well to make it 8 damage. Nice. And blow this guy up. To roll 8 d6s is quality.
That's a lot of dice.
That's a lot of 6 and 5s, and they have no effect. So I'll re-roll these 2 with my concentrated fire. Nothing. So
boy.
a 2, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
8 damage.
A load of effects, but I don't have any effects on my weapon.
Yeah,
so.
no worries. Roll for location.
Oh, location. 20!
Hey.
Right leg.
Is that the right leg, is it?
That's the most disappointing
right
natural
leg, yeah.
20 in the world.
Completely the opposite.
Natural 20, where did you hit him? Right leg.
Yeah, well, I mean, for that damage, I will say that you plasma both his legs out from underneath him,
Nice.
and they just completely evaporate from the knees down, and he just looks down like that. His mate looks at him, and then he drops and just face plants, and then bleeds out from his what's it? What artery is it down there?
The leg artery.
Yeah, that
The
one.
leg one.
Carotid?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the neck, isn't it? Anyway, he's dead. He is well dead.
Dead.
Mr. Manley.
Yeah. Then I will move up to. Is there any other cover I can get to further up? Or is
From
there
where you are, you're medium range to them. Yes, from
close,
where,
basically.
so from where you are, you can move into their zone. They are quite out in the open. So yeah, so if you went to the right and flanked the fence, there is a shack to your right, so you could.
Would I get into close range though?
You can get into close range.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Then I'll do that. Then I'll use my. Is it minor action to move?
Minor action to move one zone. Yes.
Yeah. Then I'll move that one zone further up, like off to the right, so I can kind of stick to some sort of cover. And then I will change weapons to the laser emitter. And take the shot to remind myself what piercing does. Piercing. Where is it? Can't find it. Piercing. There we go. Ignore X points to the target's damage reduction for each effect rolled, where X is the rating of this damage effect. I don't get that. I don't get what the rating and the damage effect is.
I'm not sure that's relevant, to be honest. I think.
Fair enough.
We'll just say it negates the armor.
Right. Well, since the one's dropped to the floor, I'll shoot at the one that's still stood.
Yeah. Oh, he's not just dropped. He is dead.
Oh, right. Fair enough. He's properly dropped.
He completely bled out. Yeah.
Right. Fine. Well, I'll definitely aim at the other one. So yeah, it'd be difficulty 1. Yes.
It's a 1 success. Yeah.
Right. 1 success. So that's fine. Mind you, would that be what is it? An agility and an energy weapon, which is just 1. Yeah, it's not quite 2, but yeah, go on.
Yep. Yes, lovely. Right, roll for damage.
Damage. That one has a different damage value of 4. I'm not gonna. In fact, I'll pump the extra in since we picked up extra ammo just so.
You are shooting at the guy that's been shot in the head, though. Remember?
Yeah, well, I thought it. Do it anyway. So 6 damage die. I'll move those 2 out of the way. They get ignored, so 2 lots of damage with effect, which it doesn't have an effect anyway. So yeah,
2 damage.
Yes.
Right, lovely. Roll for location.
Location. A 9, so left arm.
Left arm does have armor.
Or didn't we say that the piercing negated armor?
Oh, does pierce? Oh, it does. Sorry, yes. Yes.
Laser.
Laser. So yeah, so he's taken a shot to the head. He's now taking a shot to the arm. He's losing a lot of blood. He is looking very worse for wear. But but he is still standing. Just about.
Still standing.
Kevin
He's
from
definitely
IT.
not better than he ever has.
Almost as well as he once did once upon a time. All right, at what range am I at now? I'm there.
You are in medium range.
In medium, so
That's why
still
I
no
closed
good
up.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Can I minor action get in close?
You can go to the same location that Manly's in. Yeah, get behind that shack.
Yeah, do that then, and then I'll take a shot at him. So what do I need? It's agility and small guns. And what's he got defense-wise to change that?
It's a one defense, so it's one.
That's one off what I need. Is that right?
You need one success.
You need one success.
Oh yeah, no, I thought it was modify my roll. It's not. Okay, I need one success.
No,
cool.
no.
Okay, so it's 9 or under then. Natural 1.
Excellent.
And an 11. So I get myself an action point back.
You get an action point, and you hit him. Roll for damage.
Right, I have a 5 in my damage, so that's 5 damage die, isn't it? It's a heavily modified pipe gun.
Oh yeah, I gave you mods for it, didn't I?
You did, yeah. So it went from damage 3 to damage 5, and fire rate like up to 3. It's great. Right. Okay. I am just gonna have the one shot. It's been hit several times. So we have got 4 2s and a 5.
Oh, it's got piercing 1. Shit.
Roll for your location.
11. That's the left arm again.
Left arm, so -1. But it doesn't matter.
That's an absolute
you
blistering
pepper him with bullets, and he just takes one staggering step forward and then boom, down. And he is dead. So it is now the raiders' turn. All visible raiders are dead. However, the gunfire has caused mucho shouting from around the camp. And from where you are, you hear doors slamming and boots on concrete. And from the shack that you are stood next to, 2 raiders emerge. They are unaware of where you are at present, but they are very close to you, as in within reach of you, because you're stood on the corner. Bear with me. Just gonna... You're there, you're there. Right, so from the opposite side of the camp where you are, you see 2 more raiders come out from a shack on the opposite side, and then in the central area where the Brahmin are tied up, behind that is a more established building,
15
and
people come out of it.
From that emerge 2 bandits flanking what is known in the book as a raider boss. So whereas all of them are wearing the Chainsmoker's black and red leather jacket, he is wearing the black and red leather jacket, but he has cage armor over the top of it, with spikes, and a large spike on his back with a human skull, which has been painted red because he's a classy motherfucker. Likes to keep it on brand. And he's got the chain smoker. He's got the Big Boss Cigarettes logo on his back, and then emblazed across the front it says "Smoking is bad for your health." So they are.
Excellent.
So from where Manly and Kevin are, the two that have come out of that shack are in reach.
Close range. Oh well, I'm one back from.
They're in reach. You're within close range of them, so you're in the same zone. So you're close range. They're in reach, and then the big boss and his two henchmen are medium range for all of you, and the other two are also medium range. So they're all medium range. Those four are medium. Sorry, 5 medium range for all of you. The only difference is that the two that have just come out of the shack that you're stood next to are close range for Rash, but within melee range for you two. And as they currently don't know exactly where you are because all they heard the gunfire, that is their move. That is their go. They draw their weapons, but we go back to the top of the round.
Sweet. So big boss is medium range for me.
Big boss is medium range for you, yeah.
All right, I'll take the.
Big boss is medium range for everybody, basically.
I'll take the medium, the minor action to aim at him, so I can reroll one of the d20s, and I'll go for him. What's the difficulty? What's his defense?
He is.
Gotta be better than shit, isn't it?
He's a 2.
Yeah, might be 2. Okay. We're confident. Oof. God.
Not confident.
Not that confident. I'll have to re-roll one and hope it's a crit, because the other one missed, and it's not. So, only one success.
Oh.
One success, right. So, yeah, you stick your head around the corner, and you take a shot at him, and it pings off his cage armor.
How do you take? How many action points can I spend? Do you spend to take another major action if I wanted to try for another shot?
2.
Is it 2?
One action point for a minor and two action points for a major.
I will spend my 2 and go for another shot at him.
Ooh,
right,
big spender.
Oh, crit and hit.
So that's 3.
3 hits.
Yeah, lovely. So
that was worthwhile.
AP's back.
Oh, that's worthwhile spending,
Nice.
and I'll use the. I'll spend my ammunition to do the 8.
Excellent.
I'll just re-roll that one because I've concentrated. All 5s and 6s. When's this when you're playing D&D? Literally 4 6s, 4 5s.
You don't roll enough d6 in D&D. That's your problem.
No, yeah, I don't though. Yeah, so that's 8 damage.
Try being a sorcerer.
8 damage. Body
8
location.
Oh no,
you
location.
Did you? You didn't pick a location, did you?
No. 11. When is that?
Left arm again.
Yeah, left arm.
Left arm.
Yeah, we're all just like habit now.
But
Left arm.
that's it's energy or physical. And I had a look, and you can pick which it is. So whichever he's got less resistance to, it'll be that one.
How do you know?
It's the same for both. And you shot his arm, did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many damage?
8.
Right. So, we've got 6 raiders.
Well, I used a Reddit post, and it sort of said you take whichever they have less resistance to. That's the damage that they're affected.
Maybe that's just a case of if it's.
I suppose it's doing both, isn't it? So it's doing both damages.
Right,
so I guess,
And where's his 8?
Yeah, that makes more sense actually. You don't sort of pick. It does both types of damage, doesn't it?
Yes, lovely. Right, thank you.
Is his arm still there?
His arm is still there. Yeah. He's got some very nice armor on, unfortunately. And you hit him in the place where the majority of it is.
Like he's seen those other two guys get hit in the left arm and he just moved it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me done then, I guess.
Tom,
right.
What would you like to do?
Well, these two guys have just come out of.
There's two guys within
reach. So being within reach gives you a difficulty penalty for shooting a ranged weapon within reach of someone, doesn't it? But the laser emitter has. That's what I was about to say. The laser emitter has close quarters, which negates that. So I was going to use the laser emitter.
I have that on my pistol too.
Cool. So whichever's the closest first one out, I will shoot at. I'm not going to spend my only AP on it. I will just have a pot shot as is.
This is Raider 1.
Raider 1. So perception and energy weapons. Righto. Oh dear, no. No, that's 0 successes. 15 and an 18. No, nothing.
Right. So you lean around the shack. They are both looking in Rash's direction at the hole in the fence until this laser just straights past his face and he's like, "What?" And he turns and there is a brightly painted green robot just there like that, just a couple of feet from him, which somehow managed to miss. Is that what you're doing? You using a minor action or anything?
I'm not moving. I don't know what else I can do for a minor, but no, I'm not going anywhere. I need to mark off a
minor actions. Interact with equipment, move, take a chem. Yeah, no, that's it, really.
Alright. No,
right. Kevin from IT.
I will, because I also have close quarters on my gun, so I will try and shoot one of these chaps. They defense 1 again.
Yep.
Yeah. 1 and an 18, so that's another critical.
Excellent.
Different dice this time as well, so I get an extra action point.
You get an AP and roll for damage.
5 dice, and so if I'm rolling 5 dice, that's just for 1 shot, isn't it? Do I then have to use it out, or is that for all 3 of the bullets? I'm trying to work out how to put more bullets in here.
So you don't. So you can add a d6 for each of your fire rate, and you don't add like
off extra bullets.
Yeah, 1 bullet for each die.
You don't add like an extra 5
for each. No, I thought that would be overkill.
Yeah.
So I will add 3 then, and then. Right, they're all d8s. They're not the.
Roll down.
Not the bag. That's the bag. Do this then.
I say roll them. It's not. You don't do 6 damage. You do like.
No, you don't. Exactly.
They convert to something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we are. A lot of dice. Right. Okay, so 2 1s, 1 2, 1 3, 1 5, and 3 6s. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 damage.
Nice.
To 18, which is the right leg.
Right leg.
And you've got some effects. Has your gun got any effects?
Only powerful and muzzle brake, which just make the gun better. They're mods that I wrote under effects. There's no actual effects.
Do they not add any effects?
It's a receiver mod, isn't it? It just automatically changes the damage up and removes the ups the fire rate and removes inaccurate.
Yeah. Oh,
right. So 8 damage to the right leg.
Yeah.
So you both of these have turned as Manly shot his laser, and as you are close, they have both pulled out makeshift machetes, basically. You stick your head round the corner and you take aim and you pepper his leg with several bullets, completely destroying his kneecap, and he tips and falls back on his comrade, and the machete goes right through his neck and out the front of his face, and he is dead.
Oh, that's glorious. Okay, I will spend the 2 action points I have now accrued to shoot again at the other guy.
Nice. Yeah.
Nope. 17 and 18.
Yep. No worries.
And my minor action. Look around the corner.
Yeah.
So
Get behind me.
You then take shots at his mate, but he's stood there with his dead companion pierced on his machete, and all the bullets just go in the dead guy, and he just slides off the knife, and he's just stood there looking a bit stunned. So it is now. Oh, it would have been his go, but he's dead.
Huzzah.
So it is his go now. The guy who you've just shot at. So I imagine he's just going to take a melee. What have we got? Sorry, they don't. He's got a. It's a spiked tire iron he had, not a machete.
Oh, what a rusty thing to. So hang on, he's currently wearing his mate on his. How's he gonna?
He said it slid off.
He slid off.
Did it? Oh, sorry. I was hiding with this.
So he's gonna have a punt with that at you, as you are as the one that just took a shot at. So what is your defense?
1.
1, right.
I'm hiding behind Manly, if that helps at all.
He did use his minor action to get behind.
Just behave. He gave a dirty chuckle just as I was thinking, assume the position.
Has he got any? No. So he walks forward with his tire iron and he swings, and you duck behind Manly, and it just bounces off the side of the shack, and he misses. So we are now at Raider 3, who is one of the 2 bodyguards of the boss, and he is going to take a shot at Rash, who is in cover. What's your defense?
2.
2. Blimey.
And you medium distance away as well.
Yeah.
Medium distance, and he's got a pipe gun, so that makes it even more difficult. So that's going to be a 3 difficulty with cover.
Yeah.
How many AP in your pool?
So leader gets 4 and 1, so we've got 5. So what I've done is, because it's a pool, I'm not given any, because it's only the leader that gets the AP. So I'm only sharing that between him and his 2 bodyguards. I'm not using it on the other ones because they're on opposite sides, so they don't have any AP, but these guys do. But they've got 5. So your difficulty is now a 3 because he's shooting out of range. So I'm going to add some D20s. So I'm going to use... I'm going to use 2 AP to add another 2 D20s. And he is low. No, absolute fail. So he shoots at you and misses blindly. So then it's his compadre on the other side. He sees his mate miss. So he is going to use all 3 of their remaining AP.
Oh, I'd be pissed if I was his boss.
I know, I'm glad I'm not him.
Yeah. He just pulls out a minigun and just sweeps them.
Not a single success. Of all 5. So he misses as well.
Wow.
So now we move to Raider 5. Given that they've just watched their mates fire and miss drastically, they are going to move forward and take...
One of them was smart, right?
Take position behind the ruined gantry. So they are now in close range of all 3 of you. They're both going to move over here. 5 and 6. And as they move across there, they see Kevin and Manley. And because they are now parallel, you two are not in cover from their location, but Brandon is still. So they're going to now shoot at... you ducked behind Manley, didn't you? So Manley's in front. Yes. So they're going to shoot at Manley.
Okay.
What's your defense?
2.
2. They don't have any AP, so it's... target number 8. No, 1 success. So first guy misses. Second guy's going to take a shot at you. 1 success. No.
Ping ping.
Ping ping.
Straight off the dinner
trays. Raiders are shit. Right, Raider boss.
Raiders were shit in D&D as well, so don't worry about it.
That's the whole point, yeah. Mass crossbow fire is all you've got to hope for.
Yeah.
Right, so he is within range of all of you. He is pissed off. You've come into his camp. He's just watched all of his men
eviscerated.
Well, he can see 3 of his men dead on the floor. He's just watched the rest of his men miss drastically.
We've killed 4 at this point, haven't we?
He is. Oh yeah, Raider number 1's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, Gantry boy.
And Gantry boy, and then the
Gantry,
2 there.
2 in the middle, and then number 1.
Yeah. So he is going to. He's going to throw a grenade at Kevin and Manley. Frag grenade. Aggressive, got that, yeah. Inventory. So what is that? That is physical damage, blast, throw in, agility and throw in. Yes. Success. 2 successes. Where is the stats for a grenade? It isn't on there.
Frag grenade?
Then they don't exist.
Frag grenade.
Yeah, 6. It's 6 damage. Well, 6 damage dice, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Has it got any effects?
Boom.
No.
Big bada boom.
Just blast. Whatever.
Is it area effect then? So it hits us both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just jump up so that I'm off the floor, completely hidden by Manley.
I'm
when
always
it
off
goes
the floor.
Exactly. I need to have my shins out of the way. Or wear shin pads. Maybe that's the plan for the future. Just armor the bottom of my legs and then hide behind you.
Right.
Yeah.
5 physical damage to your thruster.
Thruster. I've got 2 damage resistance.
Rightio. So 3 damage then. And then because it is a blast, it also hits Dave.
So 3 damage in total, yeah?
Yeah, 3 damage in total for you. Dave didn't come out quite so well, unfortunately. squishy human.
Mm.
Oh. 9 physical to your head.
Whoa.
Well, that puts me on a grand total of 2.
Wow. Okie dokie. And he hasn't got any AP left.
TPK.
Yeah,
Could well
that's him
be.
done. So, top of the round, Rash.
I suppose, yeah, going at big guy again. Best try and take him down. It's still difficulty. It was difficulty 2, wasn't it, on him?
Difficulty 2 for him, yeah.
I think I used my AP, so I can use minor action to aim, can't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
So minor action, aim at him. Both of them miss. Reroll 1. Oh, it's a crit though. 2. So it's difficulty 2.
Yeah.
It's a natural 2. Nice. Yeah, I'll spend the ammo again. It's best to do, aren't I? So down to 21. And yes, 8. Come on, 2s. Oh, 3 2s. You ask and it delivers. 3 4s though, so I'll re-roll them 3 4s. Concentrated fire. Oh, great, a 3 and a 4 on that one. So 1, 2 1s. So there's 2, 3 2s. So 6, so 8 and a 5. So 9 damage at his natural 20 again. So the most disappointing one, right leg.
Right leg. Sorry, how many?
9 damage at his right leg.
9.
Taking some punishment on that leg.
Well, you hit his arm last time, didn't you?
Oh, I did, yeah. It was
right leg.
It was another
blew
raider,
the other
yeah.
guy. Yeah, blew the other guy's leg off.
Right. Lovely. Mr. Manley.
Yeah, well, I'm actually not going to shoot at the guy right in front of me, but he said there was one that went around and took cover by the gantry and shot at us from the side, so I will shoot at that one instead.
Okay.
We'll go for the laser emitter again, and I will spend an AP. My only AP, but it is spent. So is it 1 difficulty?
1 difficulty, yeah.
Right. I can re-roll 1 using my cautious nature. When I buy 1 or more d20s using action points, I may re-roll 1.
Like that you're an insane killing machine with a cautious nature.
Yes. Excellent. So that's 3 successes. 4, 10 and 11.
Excellent.
Nice.
So you get 2 AP.
Yeah, that was well worth spending 1.
Yeah. And roll for damage.
Damage. I will pile some more fusion cells into it. So that would be a total of 6 die. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage.
To where?
To his torso.
Also. So that was him. So he is now.
And
Okay.
if he's still standing, I'd like to be able to spend my 2 AP that I've just acquired to fire again.
Yeah. Yeah, he is still standing.
Well, I will have another pop then. A crit and a success. So that's another 3
nice.
successes.
Excellent. So that's another 2 AP.
More AP.
Back
Got my
again.
2 back. Excellent.
Keep pumping him in.
Roll for damage.
Damage. Same again. I'll pump all my extra in. I can only put 2 extra in, but we're using my emitter, but still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage.
2 location.
2, always forget about location. 2, 15, which is left leg.
Left leg. That makes a change.
15.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the location. So I thought it was the amount of damage, and I'm like, shit. Disintegrated his left leg.
Yes, that's that final bullet ripped through his femoral artery, and his stone-washed jeans almost instantly turn bright red. The colour drains out of his face, and he just topples over dead.
Excellent.
So that is Raider 5 gone.
Another one down, sir.
Excellent.
Kevin.
Okay, I am going to minor action stim pack.
Yes.
And give myself 4 HP back. Because that seems sensible. As I bleed from, the head quite severely.
Piece of shrapnel stuck in your head, yeah.
Yeah, is anybody nearby?
You still have Raider 2 in reach, or you have Raider 6 in close range, and then Raider 3 and 4 and Raider Boss in
I'm trying to keep track here. Hang on. So
medium range.
the 2 that right next to us should be dead.
No, there's
right?
one in front of us still.
Oh,
One.
Oh, is there? I thought you just killed him.
No, I shot off
he's
the
the
one to shot to the
gantry.
side. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Sorry, right. On my head.
So you've got one in melee range and one in close range.
Then
How many are there in total? Sorry, just so.
We've
5
got
in total now, aren't there?
One melee,
4
one
raiders and the boss.
All raiders and the boss. I thought Tom just killed one of them, or was that he extra?
No, Raider 2, Raider 3, Raider 4, and Raider 6 are still alive, and the boss.
Okay.
Two bodyguards either side of the boss, one next to Manly and Kevin, and then one near the front gate by the gantry.
Didn't I just kill him?
Yeah.
No, because there was 2.
Oh, it was the 2 there. My apologies. Right, yeah. Fine.
Right.
Yeah, right. I'll shoot the guy right next to me again. 2 successes, 3 and a 6. So I'll take an AP.
So take an AP.
Put that back up to 1. Has this guy been shot at all? And hit?
He hasn't. No, he is at full health.
I'll pump all my bullets.
I mean, as full health as someone that lives in an irradiated wasteland can be.
Okay, so right.
And he is currently smoking as well.
Annoyingly, 1, 3, and 1, 4 this time around. But then we have got a 1, 2 2s, 2 5s, and a 6. So that is 5, 6, 7, 8 damage to his 2, which is his head, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. Excellent. Nice. So yeah, you shoot him dead between the eyes, and he drops like a rock. He is dead.
Nice.
Excellent. Right, another one bites it.
Raider 2 is no more. Right. Raider 3. It's his go as Rash was taking shots at their boss. They're going to return fire. They are... Yeah, I think Raider 3 and Raider 4 are going to move up to the gantry as well. So they are in close range of all of you. And Raider 3 and Raider 4 are both going to shoot at Rash. It were you 2.
2 defense.
2 defense, yeah. I got no AP left. Rolling an 8. No, failed. Raider 4. Critical fail.
Nice.
Raider.
No, give us all an action point just for being shit.
Raider, no, unfortunately not. Raider 6. Also fail. Raider boss. medium, still has one grenade left, and that is coming straight at the Brotherhood of Steel.
Notice the plasma rifle and realise that that's the true threat right now.
But he throws it clean over the fence, and it bounces off into the road.
Nice.
Car.
But I like when you froze for a moment. Then that was 30. You saw the score, and you were just working out exactly how shit it'd been.
It was. Well, he was trying to roll a 9 or under, and he rolled an 18 and a 19.
Double fail.
My rolls have been dreadful this evening. Utterly dreadful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, he's still medium range. Is the boss?
The boss is still medium range, but everybody else is in close range.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the one I'm going at then. I'll take the minor action to aim at him again because he's 2 difficulty, isn't he? And both successes. There's no point re-rolling one. Could fail one.
You could go.
No.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah,
you could fail it.
Yeah.
Just hit him. Just hit him and do the damage.
So I've hit him. Yeah, I'll spend the ammo as well. I very much like the concentrated fire perk. If you spend ammunition, you can re-roll up to 3 of the combat damage dice.
Oh, that is good.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. It's working well. Look, there's 2 3s and a 4, so I can re-roll all them. Yeah. Worth just spending the ammunition for that.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, 2 3s and a 4 turned into 2 4s and 3. That's. I'll say.
Oh.
3 6s, and a 1, so that's 4 plus a 2, so that's 6 damage. I have no
6.
Oh, what about 3?
Okay.
And it is at a 2. So what's that?
Head.
6 damage at his head.
6 at his head. Lovely jubbly.
He's got me starting to show somewhere in there now.
Boy's getting some scars.
I hope so.
Right.
Anyway.
There is still one person within close near the gantry.
There's 3 now because the 2 bodyguards have moved forward to the gantry. So.
Oh right. That's great.
All of the surviving raiders are next to the gantry, in close range of all of you.
They've all been hit, have they, at this point?
No, the 3 surviving ones are all at full health.
I'll switch the auto pistol.
The ones that have been hit are dead.
Yeah, I'll switch to the auto pistol and spend 1 AP to gain an extra die. And fire at one of them. Let's say a bodyguard.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I get to re-roll one of those because I spent an AP.
You missed 4 times, Tom, didn't you?
No, I got 1 hit, 1 success on the first 3, re-rolled one of the fails and got a critical failure.
Excellent.
Thank you.
But is that...
But 1 success.
Does that...
As well.
Does a critical success add complication?
Adds a complication, so I think you still succeed.
My gun is reliable, which ignores the first complication in combat.
I was going to say, yeah.
Oh, it's so exciting for a second.
So you would have had a jam gun, but no, you don't have a jam gun. Very well.
It's reliable.
Kevin.
Does 1 success?
One success.
I still got 1 success. Does that hit?
Oh, sorry, you did, yeah. So 1 success. So yeah, you do. So
Great.
roll for damage. I take it you're going for the one closest to you.
Yeah.
So Raider 4. This is.
Yeah. Fair enough. So
only for me, so I can keep track of hit points.
Fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna pump the extra in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need another 7, and yeah, okay. Ooh, that's nice. Two
How many
sixes,
smiley faces? Oh,
The 2 birds.
2 6s, and 4 2s.
Oh, 4 twos.
so
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so
10.
that's
2,
10,
4,
10
6,
damage,
8,
and
9,
you
10
hit 2 of
damage,
them.
and 2 effects, which means I can spend another 2 ammunition to hit another 2 people within next to him.
Nice.
So yeah, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ammunition in total.
10. Yeah, 10 damage.
So
Where are you
what
going to hit him?
So what was 10 damage for the first one?
Yeah.
10 damage.
It's 10 to each of them, isn't it?
It's yeah. Didn't we say it was 10 to each?
What?
But I spent the ammunition because it's a burst fire, so it just goes.
All right. Yeah. So locations.
So
was it were you hitting 2 of them or 3 of them?
3 of them.
3, I think.
3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit
So
all
give us
3 of them.
Yes.
three locations.
So the first one that was closest, my main target, is at 13. What's that? Right arm. Second person is a torso. Third person is also a torso.
Okay, so that's -1. That's -1. No, dead. All 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well worth the ammunition.
Okay, so
Dead.
just the bandit leader left then, and
He's going to take some taking down.
Kevin from IT.
Is he medium from me, or is he close now?
He is from where you are. No, he's close now. Yeah, because you're on the corner there.
Okay.
I'll say he's moved forward slightly. As his 2 bodyguards legged it.
Anywhere I can minor move into cover?
No. Not from where... Well, yeah, there are. You could get the other side of the gantry. So, yeah, you could minor move to the other side of the gantry and be in cover and still being close.
Cool. I will do that then, and then I will buy a additional dice with my action point. But wait a minute, I don't have a spare D20 in here. Right, do you know what? Let's have it. I'll roll one twice. Oh, that'll do. That is a 7, 8, and a 15. 2 successes.
2, yes, lovely.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and ammunition. There we go. Okay, so we have got 1, 3, annoyingly. We have got 2 1s, 2 2s, 1 5, and 2 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage to his 19, which I think is a right leg. Yeah. Which has already taken some hits. Possibly.
Yes, right. Thank you. Okay, it is the bandit leader's turn. And given that fact, yeah, okay, so because Manly has just taken out his last 3 henchmen, he's going to take a shot at Manly. What was your... Were you 2? 2. Right, he's going to pull out his hunting rifle.
Oh.
We've only been grenades so far, hasn't he?
Yeah. And
You're just thinking about the possible loot here, aren't you?
Fails miserably. to hit you.
To be honest,
with
his
a
whole
rifle.
world's just come tumbling down because he just nicked a woman and 2 Brahmin.
Yeah, basically.
A bit distracted right now.
Yeah, and because I blew all my action points at the beginning, I haven't earned any back. There's nothing more we can do.
And I was tempted. I was genuinely tempted to take 2 and give you 2 and take extra shots, but I didn't.
So, Rash, yeah, top of the round.
All right, I will. Is he still medium from me?
He is for you, yes. Close
Yes.
for everyone
All
else.
right. Okay, I'll minor action to take the aim, and I'll spend an AP to get an extra dice as well.
Yep.
One
Okay.
AP.
Okay.
Just to make sure we hit him.
Game.
Get him. 3 successes.
Oh.
So 2 5s and an 8.
Yep.
Get that AP back.
Get an AP back.
Yeah, I'll spend the ammo as well. 2 got down to 17 of these. Burning through them. Oh, shite. Oh, nice. No freeze off Oz. Oh. So 3 1s, 2 6s,
Didn't
and
pick it up.
5.
Oh fuck.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Where's it going?
Oh, 9, 10. 10 damage.
2.
I missed one of the D6s. Which was
To
on a 2.
location.
4. Location 4 is
So
torso. 10 damage at his torso.
that's the armor.
That's less the armor. That's 7. How would you like to do this?
Oh, nice. Yeah, so I've just aimed my plasma rifle and just straight through his chest, and I guess plasma turns him into goop. I think.
Gas in it.
For looting purposes, we will
I-
say it just blows a hole through him.
Yeah, just like a big gaping hole in his chest, and then he just drops.
Both. You could, yeah.
Good.
It's fine,
Yeah.
Amazing what you could find in them.
Dead.
Sweet.
Right.
That
Lovely
was
jubbly.
satisfying.
It was. And I think past 11, I think that's where we shall call it a night. Until next time.
Very good idea. Yeah, well done. Good game.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I'd forgotten how much I liked this game. It's really good. Yeah.
Lots of different facets. I like the action points and then hitting different areas of the body and stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very easy to visualize because of that. Well, we hope you've enjoyed watching. Fingers crossed we'll get another session in the near future, so I don't forget how to play the game.
Yeah.
And,
we'll only get smoother, won't we?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. We've been the Nerd Theorists.
We'll see you again soon.
Follow and subscribe for more Fallout content. There's lots of it.
Share with your friends.
Yeah. Send us money, buy a t-shirt.
Oh yeah, lovely.
Have you long time.
Bye.
Take care.